It's not just the simple, we take lots of pretty pictures of food and we think that's it, but food is not the plate of stuff. It's more complicated than that.
Our mission, what the Institute missions is, I believe, is to try to forge a bridge between formative and higher education. It's essential to have that continuity, to make sure that the students that are being trained in the middle schools and high schools are taught properly when it comes to Africa, Latin America, Middle East, Europe, and Asia.
We want to make sure to cover every section, really have high quality lectures for the teachers, keep them interested, but then also provide enough kind of support for them so that they can take this great knowledge that they've received at the workshops and kind of transfer it along to their students, which is the main goal in all of this.
Here we are in 2009, and we have the theme of food that runs across Africa, Latin America, Middle East, Europe, and Asia.
Food is history, and food is identity. So they can use food to really engage the students to dive into the idea of their background, but at the same time see how their background merge at the table with American values, American identities. Because we talk about this idea of separating identities. When you get to the table, you will have things from Latin America, things from North America, things from Asia, and they may seem disparate and separate, and they're not. They all coalesce.
I've always wanted to do a program on food. And it had kind of an ulterior motive because I was interested in teaching religion and about religion. And it was always there's issues, how do you teach about religion?
And I want everybody from Ramadan, from now on, when you hear that it's Ramadan, I want you to remember that while everybody is fasting all day long, the women are preparing the food to break the fast. So that to me is an even greater sacrifice, that you're fasting all day, but you actually have to make all of this delicious food, and you can't taste it, you can't adjust the seasoning, right? You just have to get it right.
For me, content rules. A lot of teachers go into the teacher training programs or professional development programs that are offered by the district, and very often they're very curriculum and pedagogy heavy. And what we have discovered is that teachers have a thirst for knowledge. And they come to our programs because they know that they get very interesting perspectives on scholarship and academia that is relevant to what they do.
The neuroscientist, the doctor who came and talked about how food affects the brain and how what you eat can really dramatically impact your brain. I teach AP psychology, and certainly that's one of the units that we really talk about is the biology and behavior.
These are teachers who want to learn new things, who want to experience new things, who have to get ideas and explore other themes that they can bring to the classroom so they can be more effective.
And in our school, because it's a small school, the teachers are passing ideas back and forth all the time. Because you find something that really works with your kids in an autistic class, you'll go around to all the other autistic teachers and say, I tried this and the kids really liked it.
The programs are accredited by the LA Unified School District. They're also accredited by the University Extension. So the teachers come here and, of course, to gain the knowledge and the critical skills, but also to earn salary points, which is a very important component of their professional development advancement. So there's something for everyone.
So we're just going to cover that up, and in about 40 or 45 minutes, we're going to have delicious grape leaves. And we're going to take the same thing, our little plate, which fits perfectly inside here, and we're going to cover that up. And I'm going to give this to my cooking show assistant. Cooking show assistant. Thank you, Megan. And she's going to take it back and put it on medium heat for 45 minutes.
Now, let me explain something about making coffee. When we make coffee, in the Middle East, we ask the guests how do they like to drink their coffee. I can ask morra, repeat please. Morra. Morra means bitter, means without any sugar. Okay, so some people want it morra. I can say mazboot, and mazboot means with 1 teaspoon of sugar, a little bit, 1 teaspoon.
We're actually the only restaurant that flies our spices out from Ethiopia. And you just like you would with tortilla, Tortilla in Mexico, you would throw it down, right? You grab it, make something like a taco type experience, and utilize it as your tool. Whereas it's the opposite in our case. So we're actually going to just grab small amounts, just bite size each time, and pinch, and in different combinations according to what you want. The red lentils being quite spicy, the cabbage really mild, different textures happening together. So, okay.
Tea ceremony in Japan has about a 500-year history. When it first got started, it was basically used as a salon space for men. These tea gatherings were a space where people from different status groups could get together and mix. So you had merchants mixing with warriors, mixing with aristocrats. So it was a very important social space.
The teachers who come to the summer sessions at UCLA are very committed to learning and to the content that we're presenting, because it's a very big commitment. It's 10 days, and it's a long day. So we get some really outstanding teachers.
Per year, we probably train around 100, and since the program's been going on, this outreach program's been going on for about 30 years, we've reached over 1,000 teachers.
So in addition to the cooking lore and the cooking skills being passed down, you also have all kinds of other social information. Gossip is social information. Epic poems are also cultural information that gets passed down from one generation to another. In more religious families, you might even have the Quran being recited on in the background, right? You might have Kulthum, the voice of Egypt, the great singer, on in the background. And all of this is a kind of cultural education for the younger generation. That's why today a lot of these traditions are being lost, because guess what? People my age and younger, they don't want to sit around in the kitchen rolling grape leaves. They have jobs, so they don't have time to sit around in the kitchen rolling grape leaves. And so the skills get lost, the meaning gets lost, and we don't even know what we're missing, right? We, in the very broad human sense, because we don't recognize that rolling grape leaves around the kitchen table embodies all of these other sets of skills.